Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm starting a new series called Spotlight Sunday, where I will spotlight one of the designers from PM Artist Studio. And I just did a random drawing, like I just put everybody's name in a bowl or whatever, and just drew names randomly. So there's no rhyme or reason other than whoever the order that they got drawn. Okay, so the first one is Safia button. And if you go to PM Artist Studio, you can click on that and write in her name Safia. And that will bring up all of her designs. I do not have all of them. I don't have many of them actually. But today I will be using the Let's Arch the small ones. I have the leafy block. What else do I have? The tiling. I have the small crenellated and I have the small tiling stamp. And I have 3 of the Whim Wonder Rings. I don't know if I just bought 3 or if I lost one. I don't. There's 4 total. I don't know why I wouldn't have bought all 4 if I bought 3. So there may be another one in my house somewhere, just disappeared. And then dot dash filigree. Those are the 3 that I'll be using today. But you can see here, she has a lot of fun. And I also have the wonky stripe. She has a lot of fun stamps and stencils. And she got almost one page plus the leaf stem. So yeah, go check her out. And I will use some of her pieces today just to show what you could do with her stamps. And each time I have one, I'll write the things on the back because I can't be bothered to do it all at once. But I figure if I do it each time I play with that person's stencils and stamps, or stamps especially, then I will be able to write those on there. There's a little bit of muck on the plate because I don't always clean my plates, and I don't mind that because I like a grungy aesthetic. And I wish I knew her favorite colors. I would have used those, but I didn't pay that close attention. All right, I need this closer to me, so I'm going to adjust this. I think I'm going to play with some of these paints today. That's weird that cover's loose. Okay, good. These are the metallic acrylic paints by Nick Pro. There's 6 in the package. I'll show you what the box looks like. Where's the box? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I just got that. I just ordered that and I have it. So I thought, well, we could play with some metallics. Maybe not. We'll at least pick one, potentially. And I want to use up some of my soft body. Oh, I don't know how they'll do on the Gel Elf. I might have to pull out a different plate. We'll see how they do. I don't know. But I'm going to pull out my Liquitex soft body because they're getting dusty from lack of use. So I'm just going to pull those out and play with those and see what happens. All right. Just because. Well, because they're dusty. Because they haven't been used much. All right, we can move the metallics back here. So that would be more of a top layer or a pickup layer probably. So we have transparent raw umber, transparent burnt sienna. I might save those because I might water yellow oxide. Oxide? Yeah, oxide. Quinacridone crimson. This was like a set. Cerulean blue hue. Just fast forward if you don't care about the color. Yellow, medium azo, titanium white, a little naphthol red light, some ultramarine blue red shade, phthalocanine green blue shade. Oh, I don't know. Oh, my fingers. Just dioxazine purple, and ivory black. Put that over there with the neutrals. So yeah, let's just get to playing. I will want my brayer. I will not. All right, I cleaned my brayer the other day. I will not start with a metallic on my brayer because then I will never get it peeled off the brayer. You know, you've been warned. Let's see. I don't know what I want to start with. I've been wanting to play with these squares for a while, so let's go ahead and stick those on there. I think this is the 9x12 size. I can turn that off so I'm not wasting the battery. Oh, that's my computer making noises. I don't know. Just dropped the box. All right. So I think I'm just going to start. Oh, Wait, oh shoot. Wait, I just need, hold on. How do you open these? I forget. I think they just pop off. Yes, they do. Is this one? Oh, this one's not been opened? Of course not. Why would it be open? Okay, I've had these for at least a year and I haven't even opened them all. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Oh, my trash. I get trash in 2 places at the moment. All right, so I'm gonna put down some of this, the red, and tempted to just leave the covers off, and maybe the cerulean blue hue. Oh my goodness. No, actually, I want the green blue. Oh, good, that one's been open. Oh my goodness, come on. Okay. And I might do a little bit in the blue in the middle. Man, these are not easy. I should just take the covers off and leave them off so I don't have to keep doing that, huh? Do a little blue in the middle. That'll give us a interesting combination of, well, that is also interesting. I'm surprised I was able to get that off because this paint just dried up all around the top there. Most likely user error. Yes, I'm getting paint on my hands. I'm not worried about it. I know one of you worries about it. Don't worry about it. I will put some, I will try to make you happy, and I will put some liquid gloves on right now. What are liquid gloves? Well, actually, I don't even know where my liquid gloves are, but I have this a barrier. This is a Workman's Friend, which just gives you a barrier between your hands and whatever you're using so that it doesn't absorb into your skin. I've never heard of acrylic paint absorbing into your skin, but it is essentially plastic, so I'm not saying it couldn't. I'll take that off for a minute. I think I can take that off for a little bit. And if you're new here, I wear compression gloves because, ouch, because I do things like that and forget that I can't shake my hand because I have rheumatoid autoimmune disease. So, all right, I'm going to try this little paint thingy and see if we can get some more out of this. See, it's not just for paint. Where'd I get these? I think I got them at Hobby Lobby or something. All right, so just, good amount. Supposed to let it dry, but, I'm already here, 7 minutes in. I haven't even started arting yet. That goes back in the drawer so I can find it again next time. And I want to grab some papers. I don't know what this is. It's different. Okay. For brayering off. Like I said, this is a gel elf, and I'm not exactly sure how the paints are gonna go. The soft body paints. They are soft body paints. So I just cleaned off my desk, but still have stuff in my way. All right, and then we'll move to the blue and the green. I don't mind if the blue and green mix so much. All right, had more paint on here than I needed. Just gonna do a quick swipe like that. And did I bring paper to? No, of course I didn't. Why would I be prepared? That's just crazy pants. All right, I'm just gonna pull that up and attempt to do the flop off onto the paper here. A new stencil would be a good time to do a long haul, but I have no desire to do a long haul at the moment. I mean, I might in 5 minutes, who knows. But yeah, doing a flop off on your brayer offs makes for some cool papers. Just saying. Also, I might bring out another plate because now I need to let that dry. Need to let it dry. I have a new 9x12 as well, but I'm not going to pull that out because that's going to take a minute to, where can I set this? There, I can set it there. Okay. Ooh, the arches look like fun. What is this? Oh, instructions for the metallic paint. Okay. I was like, what is that paper? Where did it come from? Should we just basically use the same 3 colors today or not? I'm not going to put the covers all the way on, which is dangerous, but you know. Maybe I'll do yellow this time. Oh my goodness, come out. Okay. And I'll do some yellow in the middle. Which yellow? Oh, the bright one. Sure, why not? Is it even open? Nope, of course it's not. If I edit this, I'll edit out me taking off the covers, but there's a good possibility that I won't edit it. Because that just feels like work. And this is supposed to be a fun hobby, you know? I mean, yeah, I sell things and I earn a little bit of money from it, but I still want it to be fun. And editing is not fun for me. Alrighty. Let's see, yellow, and then the green maybe. And then some blue and green, and just mix it all in there. This one is the Jelly Arts 9x12. I got kind of a lot on there, so I should be able to get a couple brayer offs on here. And then I will flop this off. The irony will be that, you know, it works better on the Gel Elf than the than the Jelly Arts. We'll see. But I have not broken in the new Jelly Arts plate yet. Sorry, that was my phone, not yours. So don't put wet stencils on top of each other, or they will get married, and you will not be able to get them divorced. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Well, this one will need a little bit of breaking in. This is the new one. Does it have something on it? Not really. It's just something full on it, I guess. Yeah, I had an extra acrylic plate. So I was like, you know what? I need a gel plate to go on there. All right. I'm curious about a little piece stuck in there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right. I was about to say I'm so glad my chair doesn't squeak like my old one, but I'm afraid that if I say that, then it's gonna start squeaking. Because that's how things work in my world. Also, I want to make some papers that will go. Oh yeah, sure, the green. I changed my mind on the green. I'm going to do the quinacridone crimson. We'll go cool colors on this. You can tell this one's been open. Maybe a little more yellow. Or burnt umber, which is might be interesting. I have songs in my head now because I was listening to them while I was cleaning off my desk. A little red. Just kind of get it all in there in different places. There we go. Skip to my darling. Skip to a new brayer off sheet. Kind of cool that, you know, sometimes you'll get the pattern on the brayer from the stencil. And then if you're, you know, doing the flop off on the same paper, you're just going to have, it's just going to be, you know, tone on tone, monochrome kind of a deal. But still interesting. Whoops. All right. Now that one, well, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of, it kind of set down on there and left some marks. So I'm just going to do that because I kind of like the marks that it's leaving. Because that's a weird thing. Sometimes I will do the shadow technique on that to get the marks, which that was some form of the shadow technique, but not really. Kind of, but not really. All right. I'm running out of places to put these. I mean, I could put them on the shelf where they stay when I'm not using them, but okay. Is this dry? Probably not. I'm just gonna, oh, that was cardstock. Lightly do this just in case anything's wet will come up on that instead of, what color should I pick this up with? We got red. Should we just try, that's kind of, I think we might just pick it up with, I want to add more layer. Oh, no, I can add layers on the top. Silver, I'll just pick it up with silver. I could pause while I open this. I should pause while I open this. So, how is everybody's new year going so far? That did not work. All right, these are not super easy to open, just FYI. My new year, it's been quiet, which is, you know, if my word's tranquility, then quiet's a good thing. My older son and my husband went down to visit his parents today. Pick up some deer. Okay, why do I buy things that don't have tops? I don't know if I knew that it didn't. Well, yeah, in the picture, you could see it didn't have a squeeze out top or whatever. Just going to stir that a little bit. Just get it off on the plate here. And rare. Oh, it's going to get some freezing. So what I might end up doing, I don't know if I have enough on there yet to go metallic. What I might do, if it crazes a lot, I'm going to let it dry and then pick it up with another color. And it is crazing a lot, so I will do that. I'm going to let it dry. And then I'll pick it up with another color. That'll be interesting. Let's see. It's probably going to do that on all the other plates too. Well, the opposite of these colors is orange and yellow, right? So I might just do a gold. I'm just picking up whatever's still wet on there. And I think I'll pick it up with the bright gold. Well, I won't, you know, it's going to do the crazing thing. So not so much picking up as, you know, oh my goodness. Ooh, what do I smell? Somebody's cooking something upstairs. I guess Nathan decided to, unless Dad, I don't think it's sausage. It's breakfast time. I'm like, it smells like dinner though. But I mean, my son is sometimes will have leftovers for breakfast. Breakfast foods is a myth. You don't have to have foods just because they're breakfast foods. All foods are breaking fast foods. I'm just going to stir it. And then get some of that out on there. Like that. Cover it so I don't spill it because I have spilled stuff before. And also, once again, not using the brayer that's just been cleaned because it doesn't have a good layer yet of the, it is still crazing on this plate as well, but not quite as bad as the other one. The other one was the gel elf, and this one, it's still crazing quite a bit. It's basically only sticking to where the paint is. I don't know. We'll let that dry and then pick it up. Next, we come to the third one, which I think is pretty dry. I'm gonna do the gold again. Just kind of get it off like that. Might be the easiest. Get the back of a paintbrush. That's all. Are we crooked? We were straight at one point. This is why I mirror my. That's why I mirror my camera when I remember to my computer, because then I can see that I'm off camera and you guys won't have to suffer through that like in previous videos. And metallics dry pretty quickly, so potentially I should be able to go to the first one and do a pickup color. Now the silver, we've got blue, green, and red, and they're dark. So I could go, do I want to pick it up with yellow? Which yellow? Or, you know, I'm going to pick it up with black in hopes that the silver will be kind of bright on it. I might have to do a, yeah, I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to grab a more heavy body black than that. This one is Mars Black, Artist Loft, because I just want to kind of use it up. What is that, Michaels? That get a nice little thing on there. Now I can use this one because it's not metallic. Just, do I have paper ready? Why would I have paper ready? I don't know, but I gotta move fast because I think it still wants to craze. Crazy, crazy for living without you. Alright, just gonna have a couple scrappy pieces for the edges here. Oh, and I do have my Baron. I want to save my wrist. I can use my Baron, which is from Cody's Woodcraft. I will try to link it below. I don't always remember to. With gel plate videos, I do try to remember to, but I also don't always remember to to use it. So it off. Hopefully I didn't. Okay, good. There's still stuff left on the plate to pick up because I did a quick pull. But you can see the silver shining through there a little bit. What do I want to do with this now? What would I layer on this? What's it looking like? It's just what's the word I want? It's just distressed. I could show you that, couldn't I? It's just distressed. It's actually on a clean plate for once. Clean acrylic plate. This is just an acrylic plexiglass type plate. If I could find a 10 by 13, I would get 10 by 13, but 10 by 12 at least gives me a place to hold on to on two sides. But ideally, you do probably want things to be oh my word. You want, an inch on each side is helpful. I'm going to grab some of the white and just put some white into these orifices, apertures, crevices, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. The open spaces of the stencil. No biggie. Just going to add another layer because why not? And we can even take one of our brayer sheets, which yes, it already has the other stuff on there, but that's fine. Could have even taken another plate and done it on the plate. You just don't want to leave your stencil on that paper for too long or you will lose the paper. You'll have to like get it all wet to get it off the paper. Also, your brayer off sheets, don't stack them until they're dry because they will stick to each other. All right, what's that going to look like? I don't know. It'll be interesting. Anyway, got some geometric shapes happening there. Let's see. Oops. My aluminum foil bits. All right, this is all cool colors. So I could pick it up with these warm colors. Red, orange, yellow are on the warm side. So I think I'm going to do, a little mix of the blue and the green to get kind of a tealy kind of a color where it goes together or whatever. Because that'll be a nice contrast. You're in my way now. Don't be in my way. Soft body glue. Soft body paint is very movable. I don't know how I got it because somebody else was using it, and that's the thing I do is I'm easily influenced. That's why there's so many influencers out there, because I'm not the only one. But they're okay. I just, for what I do, they're not really necessary. So if there was something I wanted to use up so I could have more space in my studio, that would be one of those things. Maybe just go this way so that stop catching on the paper. Might be nice. Ooh. Oh, that's going to be so cool. See that? I know if I was smart, I would wait and let this dry, but I don't know that this paper is strong enough to, I think this might be like cheap, but it's still, It's, oh, that was a nice, oh, that came out really cool. Let's do more of that. I love that color combination. What did we do? That was was that the yellow and the red and the burnt, transparent burnt sienna? I think so. That's with the blue green behind it and the gold. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some more of that. That's gonna be what we do today. All right, we pretty much have a fresh. We'll just do it in different. Like this time, we'll do red in the middle, and it's a yellow oxide, but it's very similar to yellow ochre. And then do those on that side and the burnt sienna on these corners. No, I did not clean off my plate. I'm fine with that. You can clean off your plate every time if you want to. Oh, forgot that I wanted, well, no, I'm going to do it different this time. That's how we do it. Do it different each time. All right, there's a lot of paint on here now. All right, let's find the squares. And what do we want to do? Probably should think about it first really quickly, but that's all right. Get the corners, the edges. Just want to get into the little orifices there. That just gives us some fun papers there. I want to get that the middles out of there. Go to my tissue drawer and just going to grab this sewing pattern paper. Works really good for getting into the crevices there. And it's already got stuff on there, which is also, gives it interest. And to me, works great for this kind of stuff. Just want to get those out of there. All right. I think I'm going to try black squares. Go in just the square part going in. Let me try the other black because that one doesn't want to do anything for me. Oh, and also don't leave your brayer laying down like that because it will get stuck to your paper. Wet paint, it's going to stick to all the things. So just be wary. And then when you have small apertures or orifices or however you want to do it, you want the smaller brayer. I don't think you need to go smaller than 4 inches necessarily. But if you do like a 6 or 8 inch brayer, it's going to be harder to get into the orifices. So just be aware of that. I'm looking for, well, sure, why not? Just put another layer on there. Why not? All right, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then I might try to put some gold behind it before I do the green and teal. We'll see. It is crazing a little bit. This is the Gel Elf plate, I think. I don't know. Or is this the... I thought the Gel Elf actually said Gel Elf on the side. Nope, I don't know. Nope, I think this is the new other one. All right, so this one is the blue-green. So let's pick this up with some the burnt sienna and a mix of burnt sienna and red maybe. Let's see how that does. Oh, that's a lot. So just trying to use these paints up. And mixing colors on the plate is one way to get extra interest instead of just doing one paint. Nothing wrong with doing just one paint color. You can totally do that. But if you mix your colors, you know, they don't have to blend together completely. It just gives some interest in the background, you know, where sometimes it might show a little red, sometimes a little bit more of the burnt sienna. All right, that's still wet. And that gives us a background to work with later if we want to. Look at that. Got some interest on the back here too. All right, I'm just gonna. Sometimes these will be used for collage, so it won't matter what's on the back. And sometimes they will be used as book pages in a journal, so I don't mind that either. All right, that is interesting. The crackling that you get from the gold in the background is kind of cool. But I do wish that the middle bits were a little bit more solid, maybe. All right. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's bring in the filigree again. And just go ahead and... I know I see red back here, but there's blue-green up there. So, blue-green, dioxazine purple. Well, you know, just go crazy and do some dioxazine purple. Why not? Dioxazine purple with what? I don't know. Maybe blue. Blue it out. Let's do some blurple. Oh my goodness, I really want to use these paints up so I don't have to use them again. I mean, I could just get rid of them. I don't have to keep using paints that I don't love. I realize that. But also, it just seems really wasteful because they're not bad paints. They're just not really what I wanted. Let's see. I know it's an odd color combination, but you know what? You're not going to know if you like colors together unless you try it. Maybe purple will look good on this. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't hardly show and it won't matter. It's not bad. It's actually interesting. Okay. Putting this aside to dry. Oh my goodness, the sun is in my eyeballs. Let's see. This is the first one. Let's see. What are we doing with this one? Oh, we did the white. I think that there's still a little bit on there. So I'm just gonna pick up whatever's still wet on there. I think there's still some wet on there. Okay, and then pick it up with, this was the blue, green, and red. I'm going to pick it up with red, and then, because there's more blue, green than red. Well, not red, but you know, the red, actually the burnt sienna, yellow oxide combo, I think is what I'm going to pick it up with. Yellow oxide. Oh, which is really close to a yellow ochre. And oh my goodness, these are tiny little, what are they? Not even an ounce. I mean, it was, you know, a good size for just trying it out to see if I like them. So I'm not stuck with them forever, but they are, yeah. I won't be buying them again. Let's put it that way. Not throwing shade or anything. It's just how I feel about it at the moment. Pick it up with that. I know it's a little messy on the back, but that's all right. I was watching Catherine Rains this morning, going back to December with her pre-collage videos. So at some point in time, or maybe you've already seen it, I don't know, I will be doing, all right, nothing really showed on that because I didn't leave it. Oh, because I don't know, because there was something on there. I'm just gonna pick it up with, well, I used white, didn't I? Yeah, none of that. So some of the, yeah, all right. I'm gonna find a heavier bodied paint to pick that up with. And it might be, well, you know, because it's the first one that I saw. It was just sitting there and I was like, use me. Would it normally be something I would use? Not necessarily. Not with this color combo. Also, let's put a little bit of this blue in here. But it's heavier and that's what I needed. Don't know what it will look like. Squeak, squeak. Okay, my chair's not squeaking, but my brayer is. I'm okay with that. I'd rather my brayer squeak than my chair. I can handle that more. That was a lot of paint, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yes, it was. All right, piece of paper, piece of paper. Fresh piece of paper would be nice. Okay. Get some of these edges. Some of these edges. Do I use the pieces that I get edges on? Well, it depends. Like that one that has like the really cool, like this piece right here, I might even just cut that one piece because that's a really cool piece. All right. If this was thicker paper, I would leave it on for a little while to pick up more stuff, but that's all right. We're still going to get some. Ooh, it didn't come out quite as bright as I thought it was going to, which is kind of cool. I mean, and we still see some stuff in there. Oh, it's behind. That's because I had the white on there. Interesting. 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 Let's pick this one up. I'll try fern green. Maybe not leave the cover off your paints while you're playing around. All right. I had, here we are. Not a fan of these covers. They don't, there we go. Oh, that was a lot. Why? Oh man, that was a freaking lot. Oh, can I use this on another one? Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's still some purple on here, but I mean, it's still some wet purple on here, I should say. It's just some of that up, just little bits. But I think I have enough that I could almost, well, maybe not enough for two, but I can at least get some of that in there as a light color. Am I moving you guys around? I don't even know. Okay. I've got an elastic. Oh, so I had set up a playlist, 15-minute playlist on YouTube Music, but it doesn't stop after that playlist is over. It just keeps going. So I guess I'm still gonna have to set a timer. Because I was doing 15 minutes on my desk, cleaning off my desk before I started, and ended up being like half an hour. But it took about half an hour to clean off the desk. I've got a before picture. I did record it, but I don't know if it'll go up anywhere or not. Because I didn't talk through it because I was listening to music. So it's not very interesting. Now, if I wanted to pick all that up, I would leave this on here. But I mean, but I wouldn't get all this grunginess either. And it's kind of cool. I don't mind some grunginess. Those stamps are going to really stand out on the grunginess. All right, I'm just going to put this aside and play with it later. Or just, there's just a little bit, this dot dash filigree seems to go with everything. Just saying. Oh, I think I'm going to do this again, the fern green, and then I might pick it up with purple. Fern green, and maybe even throw a dash of this green in there just for fun. Just for funsies. I don't want it to mix. I just want it to be not the same. Move that out of the way. I think I'm going to flop that off. Oh, no, I want to flop it off on that. I think that'll be okay. Just random things kind of landing on my desk. I am glad to know that that gold is really cool with the, oh, that was a lot of paint on there. Oh, there was some of the paint that was on. That's the nice thing about Yupo is you can see where like the green came off, but then the paint that was on the Yupo, the orange, red stuff, also came off, which makes it very interesting. I'm covering up my computer over here. A lot of good mirroring my thing is going to do if I'm covering it with all my papers. All right, I set that. My floor is not too bad, so if I set stuff on the floor, I think I'm going to pick some of this up. Kind of cool. I think I can leave that. I'm going to pick some of this up too. It's on there for good, but whatever. Just a really light layer. This one's on cardstock. This is just cool. Okay. What else do we have? We have plenty of papers to play with, so we can start playing with stamps. All right. That's what I want to do. I want to start playing with stamps. All right, all those are good to go. What were we going to do with this one? Oh, I think I want to put a layer of gold and then pick it up with the... All right, this one's just got a lot of muck on it, and it'll be there for later when I want to play with it. It'll just be stuff to use later. For this one, I'm going to put some gold on there. Do I have enough paint on here now? I think I might. And it will craze like it did before, and then I'll pick it up with a dark teal or something like that. Ooh, I love the grunge coming off on there. That's cool. All right, gonna let that dry. Where's the other one? The one, oh, this one. The one with the purple. I want to pick that up with, I think I might just pick it up with white because there's a lot of darkness on there, and there's the green. So it'll mix with the fern green a little bit too. Oh my goodness. I probably don't have quite enough. Don't have quite enough. I don't have quite enough. Could mix in some soft body with it too, just to, you know, make it go a little smoother, but that's fine. That's interesting. Don't know if it's good interesting or not, but it's interesting. There's some more of my edge pieces. Here they are. Do I dare leave that one to dry? You know, I might. And then, you know, at the end, we'll come and pull it, and you'll see the difference between quick pulls and leaving it to dry. Unless I hit that sour spot, and then I'll be like, nope, that was a mistake. Also not sure about this paper. It might be 24 pound. 20 pounds sometimes rips. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, is that if it's, because it's random paper that I have over there. And then this one, that one's, nope, it's not quite dry. Just getting a little bit of gold on there. That's kind of cool. And then I wanted to pick this up with turquoise, right? I want to have more heavy body. I could have pulled my, whoops. I totally could have pulled this over closer. That would have made sense. This being my mixed media cart here. And I already had that color and I ordered more. Well, it's a different brand though. I want teal, but I want like a dark teal. So I think I'll add a little bit of fresh and blue with it. Oh, come on. There was something on the floor because it's trying to trip me. Oh, the box, the Nick Pro box. Nice. Not nice, but you know. Oh, that's way too much. Well, I definitely want some of this in there too. So we're just gonna spray it off on something. Oh, that's way too much. In case you're wondering, that's way too much. Just in case you're wondering. What's this one? Oh, this is just, I mean, I'll lose a lot that's on there, or I won't, but see, don't do what I do. I totally did that wrong. All right, I just have way too much. Way too much. So I've got enough for 2 pickups. And if you use the same colors, when you're doing like a session, you will end up with a lot of prints that work well together. So, you know, if you're going for that kind of a deal, which you might be, a lot of people do like to have things that go together. Let's grab a piece of paper, take that, put that on there, and we'll let it dry. Over to the side here, getting the stuff off the edges. Get the bearing on there. Make sure we get everywhere, otherwise it'll have places where it doesn't pick up. You don't have to have one of these wood bearings. I've seen people use like maybe the cover to a candle or something. But, I mean, they're really pretty, and Anthony does a really nice job. Mine's a dragon. I had a plain one for a while. Saved myself a little bit of money. But then when I saw the dragon one, I was like, yeah, no, I want the dragon. All right, I have a lot of paint. Ooh, see what a nice color that depression blue and the turquoise gave me? Oh, we're losing. It's drying, and so it's trying to pick up. Okay. But we have a background to use on something. I think that was down to picking it up. Ouch. Putting the paper on. Putting the paper on. And we'll pick it up at the end. And if I forget, then I'll do a short. So don't be too upset if I forget. It will happen on camera at some point if I forget to do it in this stream. In this video. I'm not live streaming. I'm talking like I am, but I'm not. These are, if it's under videos, then it's a pre-recorded video. If it's under lives, then it's a live stream replay. In case you're ever wondering what the difference is. That's you know, YouTube considers them separate entities, basically. All right. Set that there. Okay, those can dry. That is very wet. That I don't need to use or save or whatever. Once that dries, I can stamp on it. But all right, so these are the 3 stencils that I have. Oh, I didn't do much else with this, did I? I do like that though. All right, they're still a little bit wet, so try not to stack them too much. All right, that's not dry, but the ones that were gel plate printed should mostly be dry. So if I want paint colors to show, if I want the colors to show, I should probably use paint. But I think a more heavy body paint is going to work better for stamping. I don't think these are going to be that great. I don't know how the metallics would be, but just kind of getting covers on those. All right. So this could use some lightening up. So that could use lighter color, darker color, lighter color, lighter. I don't know if I'll do anything to these because I don't know. We'll see. Lighter color. I could use a little darker color, lighter color. All right. I have no idea what pile is what. These are for darker colors. Okay. And these are for lighter colors. Also, but if you don't want to use paints on your stamps and you want it to show a lighter color, you can just grab some oxides. And one of the oxides that usually works really well is this it? Is the, if this is it, scattered straw. Yeah, that one works really nicely. What else do I want? I might grab a green. So for lighter colors on a darker background, I would try, let's try citron. I have more than one twisted citron. I'll try those light colors. If I don't put these back up here right now, I will probably never do it. What is, oh, how about, what is this one? Pumice stone. We'll try that one too. Let's just try it. All right. So, dance. We have, I'm just going to put these away real fast. All right. Yeah, I didn't even let you see it, but you know, then I don't have to cut it out later because it's a long video. As far as the putting things away, I know it's a rare. Well, I just cleaned off the desk and I don't want it to get all messed up again. You know what I'm saying? All right, this one is quite dark and it's very geometric and it's dark. So I want to add some contrast. I think, all right, we're going to see what this one does. The twisted citron. We'll see how it looks on the black. And if we don't like it, well, you know, we can always just cover it up. Oh, that's kind of fun. Let's do this one in a few places. It's subtle. This one is Whimsical Wonder, is it Whimsical? Whim Wonderings. There's style 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one is style 4. Okay, do those there. And do we want to do just green everywhere? I think it'll be too busy if I do too many colors. So I'm just going to stick with the green. Just kind of make a pattern because why not? And then I've got this third one. Oh, this one was style 1. So this one, like I said, I'm missing one, but I think I used it at some point, and so it might be, this is style 3. So who knows where it is. All right. So there's that. Actually, it shows up pretty good, the oxides. Now, they are water soluble, so if it gets wet, something will happen to it. But it, you know, might not get wet, so we're not going to worry too much about it. But that added a fun layer, and we have the contrast of the light and the dark, and we have the round, fun, whimsical shapes with the geometric squares. So we'll contrast there too, which is fun. You know. All right, this one could probably use something dark. Let's see if this one will show up. It could go black even. Let's see how this stays on. Should you mix these with the oxides? Probably not. This is why I like to have drop paper, because then, you know, I do all this stamping off, and these will become papers and journals later in life. What if, you know, I'm just going to try these again. I just kind of like them. Try the stays on and see. Well, that's kind of fun. It's a little bit subtle because it's just, you know, one step away from the green and whatnot. But it does show up a little bit. I didn't want those right next to each other. And the other ones in the middle, because these ones are similar-ish. And this one. You kind of look at it and see. Make sure you press the middle. And you can turn it so that they're not exactly the same everywhere. They are not perfectly symmetrical. Whoops, that one doesn't really show up, but that's all right. It's just super subtle in the background. These are fun. These are really fun to do as patterns, or to do right behind, like in layering your focal point or whatever. They would also be fun. Just randomly on a page, also fun. All right, so this one has the dash dot filigree and the squares. So I think I'm going, well, I could do the smaller version of the squares. What color? We've got, I want something dark. I might just do black, is what I might do. Just for some drama. I use these a bit. I like them. These are wonky stripes. Kind of here and there where I think I want just a little bit more. Just adds some fun. This is a great mark maker. I do really like this for mark making. I do. And I'm good with layer. I like to layer patterns. That doesn't bother me. So that's that one. This one definitely needs something lighter. We have the dot dash. So we got circles and we have lines. So maybe we'll go with an organic shape. And what color? I don't really have an orange. Yellow should go with all these colors. This is the scattered straw. I really like it on a Prussian blue or a Payne's gray. That's the other word I was trying to think of. This is Folk Art Floral. So once or twice a month, I will be doing a Spotlight Sunday. So it's not every Sunday. And then, you know, it gives me a year to get through everybody. And it'll be fun. So you could do this whole stamp, or you could just do like bits of it like I'm doing here. Kind of like I do with my swirl stamp. Sometimes I'll just do bits of it and not do the whole thing. But the whole thing is also really pretty. It just adds some contrast. All right. This one doesn't, it needs something to, it's you can see a little bit of the squares, a little bit of the dot dash. It's got some gold. It could use some lightening up. Really, probably my best bet on this would be to do paint. But let's see what the pumice stone gives us. Oh, no, shabby shutters. Going in the, let's try shabby shutters. See how that one, just got to try stuff. The sun is hot. All right, it's super subtle. I might go ahead and bring out the paint for this one. You can kind of line it up. You know, if you want it to be not perfectly square, but you kind of want it to, I don't mind the subtleness of it though. That, or I just really don't want to have to clean the paint off of these. Probably the second thing. Especially where I have, there we go. So it's, I guess you can see it better in the camera than in real life. So that's that one. So that added a little bit. It still could use, what could it use? Oh, we haven't tried the crenulated. Let's try the crenulated on something. This one, I like turquoise and orange. So let's try that. Okay, it's kind of a skinny one. So this is there's a block of it, or you can get the square. And I thought you can get the square block or this little one piece. And I think I liked that I could potentially just make not perfect squares with it and still have it be kind of cool looking. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter how you line it up. It's kind of cool. just kind of some weird stripes going on here. I could go all the way across. I don't think I could keep it straight the whole way. It would make it pretty busy. I mean, that's pretty busy too, but that's cool. So that would be cool on a tag. You don't have to, you could just stamp on some of it and, you know, do a different stamp on it, especially if you're going to use it as collage paper. It just gives you some more options. Did I use all the stamps? I think I did. So that's what we've got. We've got some papers to use. Some of these may end up going to PM Artist Studio because I am, for April, because that's my birthday month, I'm going to do the papers. I'm going to send papers for them to mail out with the orders, since that's my birthday month. So, you know, you want a paper from me, and you want to order from PM Artist Studio, I mean, you can wait till April, but you don't have to. And if it's the first time ever ordering from PM Artist Studio, you can use my code DarcyFan10 for a $35 order or more. And then after that, you sign up, you make an account, and you can start earning points. And after you earn points, you can trade those in for coupons, I think is how it works. And sometimes there's double points. So, you know, keep a watch out for that. Like a lot of times on holidays. So, you know, like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, always check the website during those times because there may be double points going on. Or Patricia's birthday, which is in March. I don't know if they're going to do double points or not, but they might. So I hope you guys enjoyed this spotlight on Safia button. This might be one of my favorites. And also, you know, if you get some crazing with the gold and you pick it up with a tealy type color with the yellow burnt sienna colors, it's a really cool thing. All right, it'll be another video where I cut some of these up. I have a lot of gel plate prints, but these came out really cool, so I do want to use these, I think, for that. All right, hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you. Bye.